Here we have the Ficus Microcarpa. Ficus is a type of tropical tree, and so it does well indoors, actually year-round, but it will appreciate some outdoor time as well. Oftentimes people use these as bonsai, again because they are a tree that can stay inside year-round. And if you know anything about bonsai, bonsai enthusiasts, they love funky trunks, really thick trunks, and the Microcarpa is perfect for that because, as you can see, super cool. Oftentimes they will stick rocks in between the roots and let them kind of grow around it. That's just kind of a neat way to display a tree inside your house. But let's get into the care instructions for these guys. They're gonna need bright light. So that's gonna be like up in a south window, a west window, or an east window. All of that would be sufficient year-round. If you want to put these outside during the spring and the summer months, that will also be really good for them, as long as it's morning sun or afternoon shade or just full shade throughout the day. They'll do really well with that. As far as watering goes, they do store quite a bit of water in their trunks, so erring on the side of less frequent watering is better. During their growing season, I like to just wait for their topsoil to dry out in between really thorough soakings. But during the winter time, when they are dormant, you can let them dry out about 50% in between really thorough soakings. If you want to trim these guys up, this is kind of an outlier one right here. The typical rule of thumb is, you trim off one leaf for every 4 or 5 that grows. You don't want to cut off a bunch of the life source of the plant, which is the leaves. You don't want to cut off too many of them at once. It can shock the plant, and there might not be enough leaves on the plant to sustain the entire tree. As far as fertilizing goes, you can just do a basic general purpose, well-balanced fertilizer, either granular or water soluble. Either is fine during the growing season, which again is spring through summer months. Repotting them, you just go up 1 pot size, and I use 2 parts houseplant soil to 2 parts something that's going to drain out really well, something like a cactus soil or pumice stone or sand or some sterilized pebbles, something like that that's going to help it drain really quick, because they do like to hold on to some moisture, but they don't want to be swimming all the time. But that's going to do it for the care instructions for the Ficus Microcarpa. If you have any questions about this little tree, let me know in the comment section below, or of course you can always message me right here on Tanner the Planner.